Well met.
So I've seen these cards before, but let's go over them. So the theme here of Mac's set is basically self-poison. You are poisoning yourself and getting some sort of upside from doing this. Minus whatever this is. Basically. So, I actually think this set looks pretty good, honestly. Like, these items make a lot of sense to me. Let's go through them. So, Adrenal Converter. This, in my opinion, will be one of the best payoffs for the self-poison effects. Cooldown 6, it's a long time. Poison both players. So this effect is a pretty slow, like double poison. You want like one of these poison triggers, basically. This is basically like just a passive item. This item is this text. You get like a free like bonus, slow, occasional double poison trigger. The bottom text, the passive effect, changes to everyone, I presume. It's every patch. When you poison yourself with any item, gain 10 regen for the fight and haste one item for 2 seconds. Yeah, also, yeah, what Morena says. Vital renewal. It's a thing. 10, very large number. Number 1. Number 2, well, honestly, in my head, this text, I was like skimming over it. Like I wasn't even looking this 10 regen part, but for me, it's this bit, the haste bit. Mac has very poor haste items. Like, there is haste potion, there is smelling salts. Like, okay, the haste items he does have are pretty okay, right? Like, haste pot, smelling salts, etc. But he has very few haste items. Like, Dooley and Vanessa have a lot of haste in their class. Pyg has like none. And haste is like a ridiculous effect, right? It's like it's anti-slow. It's proactive. It just doubles the cast basically, right? It's insane. So having an item that's just like a haste spreading hub, like it just spreads haste outwards, is very, very strong. So to me, like this high regen number combined with this haste and just the extra, like this item will be fine with just this portion of this text, just this text right here, like the poison and the regen, the haste and the regen rather. And it's also like an active item for some reason. It actually does the double poison to like proc itself, right? Sometimes. That's gain 5 regen basically, plus poison for 5. That's pretty good actually. So this I think is sort of like the heart, or like one of the keystone parts of this kind of build, right? It's pretty long cooldown, like 6 is not fast, 6 is pretty slow, but it casts once a combat in the late game. It's fine. So that's a good item. Next, Barbed Claws. Okay, also, this is a silver medium item. Right now, Mac plays a lot around large items. Poppy Field, Femur, Distillery is a large item, like Library. If they make VAT playable again, VAT, like Mac just has a bunch of these large win conditions. Actually, we'll add this as well. There's a large from here later on. Mac's mediums kinda suck. You can play for like Satchel Sunlight Spear. It's not a bad build actually. But Stuff the Moose, like a large item, like right now, Mac's medium shops in the mid game are kinda dog shit. Like, there's so much, there's like so much garbage. There's freaking the crow, there's like nightshade and shit. There's so much garbage in the medium pool in the mid game. So in this set, we are starting to add some playable like medium Mac items, right? So now you have a reason to go to like Barker more often, reason to go to Mittel more often in the mid game, and you have fewer dead nodes basically. And also because Mac has certain mechanics such as like distillery, which want him to go shopping just for the sake of it. The shops usually be like just the distillery trigger become potentially useful as well, right? So good to see that direction actually. Next, Barbed Claws. This item is like the nuts, right? It's gonna be fairly trivial to poison yourself. Okay, it's very, very easy to poison the opponent. Like, getting any amount of poison on the opponent is gonna be very, very easy, right? On day 1, getting the poison before this goes on the first swing may be a bit difficult, but as the mid game approaches, this thing becomes a very high cast per second item. 5 seconds for this is very reasonable for Barbed Claws. Like, this will go off twice per combat basically. At least. With Poppy Field, it's ridiculous, right? Like, you poison yourself at some point, then you poison them, and it's like 5 multicast 3 with Poppy. Seems ridiculous. That's like insane, right? So, premier item in the early game, it's because a package. Like, you'll play Venom Barbed Claws in the early game. It's like tempo wise, like it's good. Like you might actually buy Spider Mace from the shop to just have a pair for this, right? So, and also, yeah, like Lady Killer is trying to imply is that on day 1 or day 2, like, if you can't poison yourself, sometimes the opponent just poisons you for free, right? Like, it happens, right? Yeah. Scooby says it, right? Yeah. It's a small pulse rifle, basically, which is insane, right? Like, yeah, it's a small pulse rifle. Insane item, actually. It's like the best in this set, basically, like I've seen so far. Fungal spores, same kind of shit. You are increasing the rate of your dot application. This just looks like a bad emerald to me. Unless they nerf emerald, it seems like bad emerald. For a boss, maybe. Like, it takes 8 seconds to go to 4 poison. Seems okay for PvE fights, maybe. Like, it's a PvE killer, perhaps, but it's like a bad emerald. That being said, emerald is a fairly okay item, and you can't always find emerald. And if the fight, like, it's like fine day 1, yeah, like, it's like a day 1 item. Is also fast? Not really. Like, this effect is like a 0 second, like, on emerald, this text is a 0 second cooldown, right? On this, it's a 4 second cooldown, like, it's... No. It's pretty shit. It's like, you will buy it on day 1, like, yeah, it's like a day 1 and 2 item, basically, only. Like, you'll play Fungal Spores Arudel or some shit, yeah, like, 1 reagent, Fungal Spores Arudel, or poison items, Fungal Spores on day 1, day 2, maybe, at the latest day 2. But yeah, don't play this day 3 or further. Like, maybe if you have, like, spaces to fill, but just meh, bad, mediocre, slow shit. Okay, next. Infused Bracers. It's a gold item. Cooldown 5. Poison both players for 5. when you poison yourself, your weapons gain damage for the fight equal to 1 times 1 poisoned. Even the left has lifesteal. And I presume a diamond it's 2 times the poison amount. It's good. Poisoning yourself will be quite easy to achieve overall. At the Mortar and Pestle basically, but well, Mortar and Pestle is meant to be played late game, but yeah. It's a fairly fast double poison trigger, like 5 seconds pretty fast for this. It just has Mortar and Pestle's text, just randomly, like it just gives... It says to the left, which actually means it's in a way a bit worse than Mortar and Pestle because you can't use smelling salts on the thing you are bracering, but you can smelling salts a Mortar and Pestle item, right? A bad Shark Claw? Well, it depends how much you can do stuff. Exist? I mean, you can increase the amount of poison to yourself. Like, these are... Like, don't worry, guys. Like, this is a good Shark Claws. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good metric either, yeah, but yeah, like... Just free lifesteal on a thing. My worry is... Okay, I think this item... It's good on paper. Well, actually, no. It's bad on paper, is my logic, basically, because... It does strong things. The issue is... It's too big. It's too fat. It is gold, so you can really see it. Like, gold... Okay, first of all, high rarity items need to do some broken stuff to have a reason to go search for them in the late game, right? Like, you won't just, like, find this randomly in the early mid game and just like, oh, let's just go buy some bracelets, like, it's fine. No. You have to search for this, basically. Like, you'll have a build, you have the poison build, and you have to go search for this, right? What it does is good. The issue is that this self-poison build looks more towards this item, I feel like, the test subject. So, in my head, like, you either want to be playing Poppy Field self-poison or subject test, or test subject self-poison, like this item. So, if you're playing test subject alpha or Poppy Field, this doesn't have much room on the board. Like, you won't be really playing, like, no Poppy or test subject, just casual tempo weapons. I mean, with braces you could, but you wouldn't have that build on your board before you have this item. Like, you would have to find the bracers first and then go in that build afterwards. That doesn't seem to happen that easy. Like, Mac is not Nessa? They're trying to imply? Just seems clunky. It's not an issue of the item being weak. It's an issue of trajectory, basically. Like, in practice, in the game, you need certain elements on your board or in your stash. Like, you need certain keys to unlock other items. This has the issue of being an item which arrives late in the game, but it's a key, not a payoff, right? It's what guides you towards this build. It's the enabler, right? So you have to get this first, then the payoffs. But it's a gold medium item, so the math isn't there. Maybe if you go from Poppy Field into this, but Poppy is so busted, there's no reason to go from Poppy into anything else, right? Like, it just feels like it's too late to me. And you wouldn't play this on a Poppy board either, in my opinion. So, although it does good things, this text, it doesn't convince me. Like, you're gonna lose to this, like you'll find strong infused bracers boards, but it won't be a thing, I don't think. Like, a little wrong. You go into self-poison earlier, can still pick it up. Well, here's the thing. Okay, let's actually skip towards this. So, in my head, the way to play self-poison is this item, right? Like, you'll grab a poison early game, because it's a good Mac early game, and then you'll go into this item, right? Okay, so let's go look at this item, okay. This is, like, in my opinion, the premier self-poison payoff. Test Subject Alpha. It's both a payoff and an enabler. Test Subject Alpha. Cooldown 11. Deal 50 damage. When you use an adjacent item, poison both players 10. When you poison anyone, so if you poison yourself or the opponent, this gains plus damage for the fight, because I'm poisoned. Wait, they changed this? They changed this. This means a charge on this. Anyways. Wait. It is changed. Interesting. Wait, is this the change version or is it down to 7 at diamond? It just loses cooldown. So any charge version? I was spoiled by Retro. So Retro showed me this card ahead of time. New official version? Okay. Yeah. Retro showed me this card earlier, a few days ago, and it was different when he showed it to me. And 10 poison. Okay. It's a bit different then. Be insane? Well, yeah. That was my thought. It's still good. Like, poison both players on adjacent item use. You'll play this, and you'll play the Barbed Claws, right? And this will cast 3 times and poison you and them for 30. That's like much damage on this, right? Basically. And it loses cooldown, so it goes to 9 cooldown, 20 poison at gold, and 7 cooldown, 30 poison at diamond, you say? This is the same, this text. The 11-second damage potion? Well, here's the thing, right? This item, put adjacent though, I just said that. I just named this item, like 3 seconds ago. Spider Mace, Barbed Claws. It's like an insane item put next to that, like Barbed Claws. It's multicast 3, like you put like a 4-second cooldown item on the other side, like 4-second, I don't know, like a obsidian shard or whatever, and then that poison space, then you have like poison on you and on them. It's multicast 3, and this goes, it kills them, like. So my logic is this. The way this archetype plays is you will spend the mid game going to Barkan and Paul and Midsworth looking for Poppyfield and this, basically, as your like main enablers of the build. Like, this text is really good. The actual damage on this will be reasonable, I presume, but not that great. But it's about the poison both, like, on trigger. So this basically adds redundancy to Poppy Field, right? Like, you search for this and Poppy, and either can be a hit, right? Invuln pot stonks? No, not really, I don't think so. Why? So you, like, invuln the self-poison? You invuln one poison tick? Okay, guys, fundamentally, poison is a very shit dot, okay? Like, we aren't scared of poison on ourselves. We aren't scared of poison on the opponent either. So what we need is the poison to give us some sort of payoff that matters, right? Like, we want the poison to buff our test subject or to give us damage on our weapons Poppy Field, right? Like, poison on its own is very slow and clunky and shit. So we don't mind being poisoned. To begin with, Mac has ways to just, like, gain regen in combat and out of combat. Like, Tomoyahan, you just have, like, just start with, like, 100 regen or some shit. Like, it's fine. Like, we're afraid of being self-poisoned. It's not an issue. Anyways, so my rationale is, I wanna play test subject. I wanna play the slug, the test subject. I wanna play convert, and I wanna play barbed claws. So that's 6 board slots already, right? With those 6 slots already, where does this fit? Next to the test subject, I guess, and then it gives the subject more poison, maybe? I guess that's fine. Like, giving the subject lifesteal is fine, actually. But can I just play, you know, Repot instead? Like, I guess giving the subject lifesteal is reasonable, but besides this, probably decent, honestly. It's when you poison yourself only. Super premium? It's always been premium. It's about the same as before, honestly, the book. Like, it's fine. Anyways. An offensive mortar? Well, it's a better mortar. Mortar has this text, nothing else. This has text besides the lifesteal part. So having lifesteal is good, and you have to invest to put lifesteal on the test subject. You need either mortar, runic potion, or this, right? Between runic pot, mortar, and this only has to pay 1 extra board slot versus runic potion to get this text, right? Of poisoning players and giving you damage, which seems reasonable to me, honestly. So I guess it slots in pretty decently in the test subject build. Not in Poppy, though. Anyway. Optical Augment. At the start of each fight, poison yourself for 4. The rest of this has plus critical to your poison. This is pretty decent. Annoyingly, this works very clunkily with test subject alpha, because you want things which cast next to this item for the self-poison, and this annoyingly doesn't cast, just the passive effect. So that's annoying, right? That being said, what this is this. Constant poison yourself. That this has critical to your poison. So you poison yourself a bunch, and then you have something crit, yeah. Like Morana says, Carpet Optical Augment, yeah. Like, if you face other poison opponents as well, this is insane, right? Like, they poison you, gives you crit chance. Like, if you put the crit on a lifesteal weapon, pretty good, like on a carpet, like, you do like Mortar and Pestle, Carpet, Og, and then it can crit now the carpet. And it would CDR itself. Pretty strong, right? And also, Self-Poison 4 guarantees your Barbed Claws have multicast. Self-Poison 4 procs Converter, which is a proc of haste. Self-Poison can trigger Poison Freeze, I presume. So, yeah. It just does a lot of good things, right? The instant combat start trigger. Pretty good, honestly. Okay, next. Peace Rot. Okay. Do you guys remember when the last batch of Vanessa cards were revealed? And there was this item called Shot Glasses. And Shot Glasses read cooldown 8. When you use an ammo item, this gains shield. And it like did some shield. It was like a bronze item, Shot Glasses, with cooldown 8 and shield or some shit. So this reminds me of that item, right? Of shield 8 second cooldown Shot Glasses. Yeah. Gain 2 regen for the... It's a property? What the fuck? Anyways. Peace Rod. Medium property bronze Mac item. Gain 2 regen for the fight. When you visit a merchant, destroy the weapon permanently to the left of this to increase this item's regen by its value. So you have you buy a bronze, you buy a spider mace for 2 gold from the shop. Go to another shop. Your Peace Rod will delete your spider mace and gain 1 regen on a 7-second cooldown. What? So, if this stays in this form, this Peace Rod item, this remains the way it is, it's gonna be like an F tier worthless, useless item for this patch. Probably the next patch as well. But then, in like 3 months, in like two more Mac expansions down from this, you will see. In 2 more Mac expansions, we will get like some sort of like out of combat destroy synergy. And then it should be like, oh my god, Peace Rod, I can like destroy stuff and get like some crazy payoff from my my sword of justice, whatever, for Mac, you know? Get legendary items. Okay. If they buff chunks of lead again, if they buff lead, like, even a bit, like if they remove the cost of the lead, or if they increase the lead back to the used to be, either or, and you are playing Mac again, and you have like 1 billion gold late game, I could see grabbing a Peace Rod and eating a bunch of weapons and having like a very large regen item because you are saying it loses cooldown, right? So let's say it's like 6 at silver, 5 at gold. No, yeah, it's 6 at silver, 5 at gold, 4 at diamond, plus library, plus sunlight spear or something. Philostone? They heavily nerf Philostone. Like, this goes with the Philostone does. What upgrade does? Someone stat out what it does. Presume that's what it does. I don't know. Isn't Satchel just better? Yes. So what is this? I agree, I concur, but this is a bronze item. Satchel is a silver item. You can find this much easier than Satchel. And you can like use your level 4 on this, use your P1B2 on this, like circulation, okay. You don't know them. Anyways, yeah. I think for its own merits seems shit. If they buff lead, if they give Mac the Giga economy again, then with Giga Econ, it's not that terrible. Like, if you are printing money like no tomorrow, easily, it's fine-ish. If you aren't doing that, yikes. But my prediction is that in some patches, they will lean towards this like out of combat destroy mechanic for Mac, like sort of like warlock sacrifice like mechanic, like bag, and then this becomes like some insane like enabler for that basically. But for now, meh. Rapid injection system. When you poison yourself, poison 4. When you use an adjacent item, poison yourself 4 and gain 2 regen for the fight. So, since they changed test subject alpha, this is basically a second test subject alpha, right? I don't think you can fit this and test subject together. I guess you could, like, if you can't find converter, you probably play test subject and this, and you would do injection system into barbed claws. Like, you would sandwich barbed claws in between the injection system and the test subject. Or a spider mace, yeah, like, either a spider mace or a barbed claws in between them sandwiched, and would go crazy, right? Like, basically. And you just start proccing like a billion regen and a billion self-poison and opponent poison, like, this makes the effect like asymmetrical, by the way. Like, these do the same thing in isolation, like if you have either of these, but if you have both, this self-poison is only asymmetrical. This would also do this additionally, right? Like, this becomes 3 poison triggers instead, right? So that's 2 poison triggers. That's 3 poison triggers. It's actually, with Spider-Man, it's infinite already, actually, right? Like, this plus this. Because this is 2 triggers per cast. That becomes 3 per cast, poison-wise. Is it 4 poison? Yeah. So, with Spider-Man, it's just like infinite, yeah. So, your mace is just 1 second cooldown. Proc for these. The boar, they're all good, honestly. Anyways, yeah, this good item. It's a very strong enabler. It procs a lot of the poison stuff. It gives some regen. It's good with the regen skill. Like, Mac has this skill. What is it? Trainers. Where's the regen boy? Mac? Where is it? Am I blind? It's not in here. Vital renewal. Vital renewal. Yeah, this one. When you slow, freeze, poison, or burn of an item, a regen item gains a regen, right? Not a regen skill? Wait, what the fuck? It's not? Interesting. It's a cooldown skill? What? Excuse me? Where's the cooldown part? Zosima only? Well, it's Mac exclusive, but there are other Mac only skills in the... Hold the fucking phone. Okay, it's not... Okay, fuck. Vital renewal. Basically, you grab this, and then now your poison stuff triggers a bunch, and you are now buffing this poison amount, right? This regen amount. So now you are gaining like 1 billion regen from your spider mace, right? Like it's you poison a bunch of times, and this number grows, the regen number, and now your mace that's going between the subject and the injector system, give you like a bunch of regen, right, as well. That's, if you do like the combo of like this mace test subject, that's 5 poison triggers per mace going off, right? It's going at ICD basically. So it's gonna grow very, very big if you have it's a regen item basically, and you just get like 1 trillion regen this way. It's fun. Yeah, so the test subject as well. So system subject combo. Venomous dose. Cooldown 4. Poison both players for 2 poison. It's a bronze item. Small bronze item. Gain regen for the fight equal to this item's poison. So basically, this just says poison the opponent for 2 poison, because the regen cancels out the poison, right? And you can buff this number with Emerald and such. It's a pretty fast poison trigger, for a Mac at least. Plus, it's like a bunch of, like, it enables Barbed Claws, which is insane, right? Like, this gives your Barbed Claws, the bronze item, a multicast 3 on day 1. Seems really good, honestly. Like, good item, yeah. It's 2 poison ticks. It's a self-poison trigger. Gives you regen. Yeah, good. Very good. It's like A tier item. It's not here like for the actual, like, the numbers, but it's here for... It's fine early game for the numbers, and it's fine for the triggers in the late game. Like, it's a pretty fast trigger, so... Decent. Wild Quillback. Medium friend. When a player uses a weapon, poison that player for 3 poison. When a player uses a non-weapon item, that player gains 3 regen for the fight. Ouroboros stone? True, actually. Yeah, Ouroboros statue. Become insane, actually. True. This is interesting. This is a way to do stuff. Yet again, we look towards Vital Renewal, right? The regen skill. This plus Vital Renewal. You funnel the regen ticks in here, and then you just play like library or something, and you just stack a bunch of regen. Seems meh. When you use a weapon, you poison yourself for 3. Seems meh. Mace goes even by itself. maybe it works within system, like you don't need the subject, like you wouldn't play Quillback and test subject and inject system. Should I miss? You missed the Mac part, but get in there. This one seems less straightforward. It has potential. Like, I can see a world where you have, like, you can play, like, when you poison yourself, 6 slots, 4 weapons, mace. My vision is, like, Converter, Infused Bracers, Quillback, right? Like, you play 4 small weapons, the haste thing, this guy, and Infused Bracers. Play it with moose stuff. Doesn't seem reasonable, moose stuff. I'm not saying it. It's a way to cheat the self-poison triggers. You mostly care about playing this with a bunch of weapons and using the self-poison triggers for good use, right? Like, it's useful somehow, but that's a pretty large item for this effect. Like, it's a strong effect, but here's the thing, right? You want this item means you want a bunch of weapons. You want some sort of self-poison payoff. And yeah, like it just seems like pretty fat. Like, maybe it's pretty good because, okay, here's the counter pick to this, the counter argument. Do you need that many weapons? Let's say you have a spider mace, barbed claws, and like 1 fang, right? That's like good enough, right? And you poison yourself, which triggers the spider mace a bunch, presumably. And you play injection system. You can play optical augment, I presume. Also, by the way, augment plus injection system seems good, right? To kickstart stuff. Yeah. It's fine, the Quillback. I don't think it's optimal. I think it's redundancy. Yeah. I think this is just a stand-in. Like, you wouldn't optimally play this on your board, but if you don't have, like, you don't have Converter, you don't have test subject, like, yeah. I do think this is, like, the best enabler in the game, actually, for the poison stuff. Injection system. So it seems insane to me. Looks very, very busted. You want this especially. You want system and you want Converter. Yeah, okay. So, my picks for like the most interesting items here are, well, the best is, I think, like, my vote is Venomous Dose, System, Optical Augment, and Barbed Claws and Converter. These are the good ones. Converter, Barbed Claws, Aug, System, Venomous Dose are like the solid ones. And maybe also Test Subject Alpha. The Quillback is okay. Peace Rot seems shit. Bracers seems hard to achieve. Fungal spores looks terrible. We're fighting freaking Loteb over here. Okay. Where are the big items? Do we have the big items pulled up? Or is the new ones? Ah, okay. These are new items. Okay, okay. So. Have the big items here as well, actually? No. Have the Mac items here, though. A new hero? Not announced, no. Mac v Mac, a few hours ago. Yeah, okay. So, let's look at the big items. What's this? This is the big items? Okay, so. Pyg's team for his expansion is shield stuff. Shield and weapons. So, property large, 28-hour fitness, insane. When you use a weapon, your items with shield gain 10 shield for the fight. When you use a shield item, your weapons, all of them, gain 10 damage for the fight. So, welcome Test Helmet, I guess. Two skills in one item. I guess it's duct tape, maybe. Shielded yo-yo, maybe. This looks ass. Shielded bootstraps. Let's actually look at the other items real quick. Let's skim this real quick. So shield 8, this NFT, adjacent items. This shields deal 5. And if you have Rice Baller, while in play, deal damage, multicast 2, speedrun. Okay, so it seems like we aren't getting any number of meaningful shield items here. Like, we get a few, but the number of weapons and shield items available is a bit somewhat constant. So let's say you're playing jewelry, right? Jewelry is cooldown 4. So jewelry becomes like a shark claws, basically. Like a bronze shark claws for 1 slot. Dust helmet gets its shield buffed, and then it buffs both shield and damage. The core item? Name big shield items, I guess. Yo-yo bushel? Let's search a bit. Where's Pygmalion? I want to look at shield items. Where is shield? Shield? Abacus, cooldown 5. ATM, Aurora Dome, bandages, billboard, cargo shorts, fixer upper, fort, gumball machine, igloo. When you freeze, shield, jewelry, land scraper, model ship, monocle, robe, silk scarf, space scraper, spiky shield, textiles, test helmet. When you overheal, shield. Okay. I think it's actually okay-ish. I think the saving grace is model ship and robe, right? So let's say you're playing something like this. Let's say you're playing Slingshot. 28-hour fitness, slingshot. That's 4 slots. Model ship, 6 slots. Yo-yo, 7 slots. Robe, 9 slots. 1 small item, which could be, let's say, dust helmet or like a rather fast, like a fang or something. And now the yo-yo and the robe charge each other, and when the yo-yo goes, you give the robe a bunch of shield, and then when the robe goes, the yo-yo gets damage. Yeah. Sauce Dude has got the heart of the issue here. How is it better than Drum? The answer is it's not better than Drum. Drum destroys this. Mid-game what, Rattle? No, it's too slow. Like, that's actually pretty bad at Rattle because it needs... At Rattle to be good needs to be at 180 damage. It takes you a decade to get 180 damage, basically. Nah. Basically, in my head, this item primarily functions with like enchanted items like shield and damage, and yeah, like have like something enchanted, like a small, like a yo-yo shielded, or like a any fast shield open, like basically, or like an obsidian shield item. It's fine, right? To like you get like a fast one of those, but for its own sake, nah. Maybe the enchants are good, like seems clunky and hard to use. Property though. Shielded bees, yes. Okay, next. Bad blocker. This has +1 multicast for each item you have in play with value over 10. Huh. This is part of the... She good tags, tech apparel. It's part of this package of the fitness package. Multi-10, theoretically. It's interesting. You can have a rewards card in your bag, or like whatchamacallit, a deed, a ledger, and you can just get your stuff to 10 value, like to 11 value, I guess, and then give this multicast like a million. Like, if you just use the rewards card to do your stuff. My keg went off 3 seconds ago. Yeah, like, it's a bit slow, but it's interesting. Like, let's say multicast 5 bad blocker. Kind of okay, right? You can play it with, let's say, Chapeau, and then the Chapeau buffs the shield and it goes for like a bunch of times. Cute mechanic, right? With Bushel, yeah, like a Bushel activator, yeah, like we're playing Bushel with this. Normal changes? I presume there will be, yes. Not sure though. Anyways, it's a fine item. Has potential. Could be good, honestly. It's a silver item. It's kind of like a billboard in a way. Just a high cast per second shield item. It's not fast though. Like put value on random things to this work, make this work, right? It's interesting, it's cute. It's not like bad, but it's just slow. Anyways, coin care. Cooldown 7, medium tool. This shows up in Orion's shop now. Gain regen for the fight equal to 1 times this item's value. When you win a fight, any fight, with coin care in play, increase this item's value by +3. When you lose a fight, coin care in play, permanently destroy this and gain gold equal to its value. Peace Rod? No, it's... what? It's very different from Peace Rod. So it's like Bonsai, except if the Bonsai gets destroyed, you get the gold. It's... no. It's not Peace Rod. Like, the text is Peace Rod, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's... this is the important text. It's like a bonsai. It's an econ item with no downside. Well, no downside. It's... you don't lose the value from the bonsai this way. Like, it's a bonsai with lower risk. I presume it gains its 2 times the value at higher numbers. Gaining regen doesn't seem that great on Pyg. This doesn't... it doesn't burn, doesn't shield, doesn't do anything meaningful. With enchant, when enchant maybe, but you never enchant the self-destroy item, right? That's just suicide, so... it just seems like an econ item. You play this against monsters, basically. It's like another boomerang. It's like a boomerang or a bonsai. But there's lower risk to this item, because it doesn't actually, the gold is destroyed, right? 3x, presumably, yeah. What if it's radiant? I don't know if that works, actually. Maybe it does. Does radiant bonsai get destroyed? Actually, don't know about that. Interesting. It's interesting. It's basically a lockbox, right? It's versus lockbox. It's like a bad lockbox, basically. Yeah. It's like a worse lockbox. But I mean, if you have some money and you can afford 8 gold and you play this like 2 BVs, like it's plus money, right? Like, it's filler, it's fine. Pen FT, small tech, cooldown 2. Your items, all of them, gain +3 value for the fight. This is the thing which makes bad blocker easier to play, right? Cooldown 2. Cooldown 2 is a big deal. It doesn't really matter what the item does, like baseline. Just being a low cooldown means it's pretty broken, right? Like, you will find this sometimes either in Herma's shop or in Kev's shop with like a heal or shield enchant. You can enchant it with stuff if you need to, and then it becomes a trigger for stuff. The actual effect is somewhat lukewarm. It's not useless. It's fine, like fixer-upper and stuff, but just a fast trigger, basically. It's also a tech item for pants and beast of burden and shit, which is interesting. So the art is insane. Look at this art. Bananas. And next, Wrist Warrior. Weapon, tool, apparel. Cooldown 5. Small item. Adjacent items gain +5 shield for the fight. When the item to the left of this shields, deal 5 damage. Man, if only duct tape was symmetrical, huh? Imagine shielded Jabalian Drum. Shielded Jabalian Drum, Wrist Warrior. Just picture it, dude. Yeah, I think if this goes off, like, it triggers the drum, like, it hastes itself and gives itself damage, right? Yeah. Counts as a weapon. Like, it's not a weapon in a classical sense, there's actually, the active isn't a damage trigger, but it should, it's a weapon. Like... Excuse me? When you use a weapon... Where's the link? Does proboscis get a drum? They don't. But here's the thing. Proboscis and caltrops don't have an active effect. The active doesn't have to be a damage active. Like, if you make... Like, I've seen this on Cryptstem, actually. If you make an obsidian smelling salts, it triggers the open effects. Like... It's nice tags. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's tool and the barrel. Actually, 3 chapeau tags. It's true, actually. Pretty insane, huh? Yeah, like... This would proc drum. I'm pretty confident on that, actually. Like... It's a weapon that casts. When a weapon casts, it gets haste and it buffs damage. It doesn't have to be this trigger. Like, drum wouldn't trigger when this effect goes, would trigger when this effect goes, right? Like, it's not like cheating with the passive, but it's this triggers the effect. Like, it doesn't. It's weird. It's a weird item, but yeah. Anyways, that's the rest of the business here. Next. Showcase. Wait. Bronze property. That's good. Bronze medium properties. Medium property. Showcase. Cooldown 5. If you have 3 or more weapons, they gain 20 damage for the... What? If you have 10 more shell items. In addition to the fight. Welcome home, Sharklos, I guess. 5 seconds? Pretty fast. It doesn't work on day 1. It can't work on day 1. But on day 2 and further. It's insane, right? Crook is back. It goes like 30 or something at silver, right? Julian in shambles? Looks really strong. Like... You buy for QAS at worst, right? Like... How is the scaling? Either lower cooldown or more, which is more damage and shield, I presume, but... Like... Right now... My favorite pig early game involves Lumbors. And this is like... It's just Lumbors plus it's Sharklos, right? Like it's a silver Sharklos at bronze, like... Good item. Just play like... Tempo weapons... Showcase... Bonk. Anyways. Rice Baller. Medium tool. Cooldown 7. Burn 5. This has +1 multicast for each item in play with value over 10. Buy for 2 gold? Yeah. You can see it back for 2 gold. So, like, in my head, you are -2 gold net, right? What I mean by that? Like, you can hedge, like, if you buy this, you buy it for 4 gold, right? You buy it for 4 gold, and then if you never use it on your board, it's like for 2 gold back. Like, you are losing 2 gold in transaction, basically. What I mean by that. So, I can't speak, I speak poorly. I am explaining it poorly. Anyways. Fuck. Here. Okay. Looks shit. The rice ball, yeah. Or this? I don't know. Does it increase regen? Useless. Is plus 6 value? It's plus 9 value per NFT. Wait, it's kinda broken, right? Per NFT Rice Baller. Per NFT casts thrice. Goes at 2, 4, and 6. It's plus 9 value. At silver. Wait. You'll face fucking Pen FT Rice Baller and they're like fling like a billion balls at you with the Rice Baller. It's kinda cringe, huh? Without Pen FT, it's useless, right? But with Pen FT, it's pretty OP. Like in the mid game, like it's not like a late game thing, I don't think, because you wouldn't, like, there is no way on Pyg to scale the burn this high. But in the mid game, you can just buy a Pen FT from the shop as a hedge, and then you get like just get this sometimes, and just like it burns for like a billion randomly. Like Draconic Rage, true. If you get Draconic Rage, this becomes insane. That is true. Okay. You can just add the shielding mass to this, and you can be like Rice Baller with the Bat Blocker to just get some shield. Good package, honestly. Bat Blocker, Rice Baller, Pen FT. Good mid-game package here. Next, Hyper Greens. Another medium tool. Pyg is getting a bunch of tools here, huh? Like a bunch of tools this patch. Like, there's the cure thing, there's this, there's the Rice Baller. Orange is getting clunky. These are, I don't think the other one was a tool. What is it? That's a tool. That's a tool. It's a pattern. Yeah, Orion is way more related now. Interesting. What did you do? Adjacent items, cooldown 4, medium. Adjacent items gain plus 3 value for the fight. When you use an adjacent item, heal equal to the value of adjacent items. The giant Mac thing? There's a new Mac expansion? I don't know what you mean by that. When you use an adjacent item, Experiment Alpha, yeah. This is interesting. Wait. You can run Hyper Greens with Fixer Upper, right? Wait. Good with weights? Probably. Yeah, if they buff weights, pretty decent. It's like a medium healing tape, right? It's a healing tape, basically. Heal and for QRs? Yeah, that as well. But you have both sides, yeah. It's very interesting. With Subscraper, well, it's just more healing. If you have a Subscraper, you have healing already. Defense Matrix? I wonder how it enchants. I wonder if it's like a passive or if it triggers when this goes, like. This is interesting, Hyper Greens. Very interesting. Has potential, this item, for the healing build. Potential for, for weights. Potential for Chapeau. Potential for many things. good enough turn with Rice Bowler? With this? I mean... Probably decent, yeah, you can play, what is it? You can play Bat Blocker with that. FT? Maybe. You can play this, give it like a bunch of multicast, and then this can proc off of that, right? Like, you can play... The pattern of this seems to be like, you play one very large value item on one side, and you play a very fast item on the other side. Wait, this with Pen FT, right? With the penguin? Like, you play one high value item on one side, this, and then the 2-second fucking penguin. Ah! This makes Pen FT fucking do something. Makes Pen FT actually heal you. Wait. This makes the penguin good with weights. You play like penguin, this, we play weights. This procs healing triggers. Fucking... Why is Pyg getting a 2-second item? This is cheating. No! No! Madge. Yeah, it heals you the value of both items. So like you're fucking like you're playing fucking Fixer Upper, this, and then the Pen FT, and the fucking 2-second penguin is hitting you for like fucking the Fixer's value. Like it's cheating. Item is OP actually. This thing is insane. Overheal haste? Wait! Pen FT hypergreens with overheal haste? It's fucking cheating. It is a silver item, it's a silver medium, but Pyg already looks for medium shops in the mid game anyways, like... Items busted. Thing is insane. Has potential. Luckily it's only healing, and healing is like not that strong, but still. This has huge potential. Next. Small weapon tech, Ring King Gauntlets. Deal damage equal to 1 times your income, multicast 2, while in play you have +1 income. So if you aren't playing these on your board against the player fight, you have less income, right? Cooldown 5, multicast 2. Wait. Item is busted. Wait, excuse me? Cooldown 5, multicast 2. And this exists now? Showcase? Wait, what? Huh? Wait. You are playing Showcase with this? It's getting fucking 20 damage where it goes? Excuse me? This is Pyg. It's a Pyg item. It's the icon here in this corner. Actually, it's bigger. Yeah, it's basically a better fucking Haradi. Wait, what? Wait, it is just... It's power crept Haradi. Wait, what? Justice for Haradi. Wait, what? Justice for Haradi. Fucking Ring King Gauntlets. It's like no downside here, just a Haradi but better. Like, yeah. Good with drums, good with lumbors, good with... I mean, you can just gain income. It's like it's an econ item. It's a Haradi that gives you income. Like, it's a Haradi that says, if you play this on the board against the player, you get 1 gold. Like, what? Huh? Who made this? Excuse me? This seems broken. Broken. I presume the upgrade gives it like... Does it go to 2 times or does it go to like more income maybe? It's like tech, I don't know, I mean, tech is fine, but... Kind of an insane item, honestly. To 4x income? Maybe. Haradi is 4. This is 7. Anyways, it does like damage, yeah. And finally, Speedrunner. Small toy tech. Charge 1 non-toy items 1 seconds. When you use another toy, charge this 1 second. Huh. Good for Pig's Gym. Wait. Nah. Model ship, yeah. I think model ship is the thing. This makes slingshot a lot better, huh? It's a bronze toy. Increase charges. Yeah, I presume this either gets more charge on this or lower cooldown. I presume more charge with like 5, 4, 3. Probably just charge 1. Yeah, not quite 1. Charge 4. The big thing is that yo-yo is a toy, right? The main toy to use here is yo-yo, right? So you're playing yo-yo plus stuff, right? Does this scale? I presume it gets more charge. Like, it has to upgrade somehow. Either gives more charge, or gets charged more, or gets lower cooldown. Like, it upgrades somehow, I presume. Like, but rather the upgrade is pretty good, I would say. Like, it's pretty good, man. Like, this item looks pretty strong to me. Like, even at silver, if it's like charge 2 at silver, it's a strong item with yo-yo. Like, yo-yo can trigger a lot of times. The issue with yo-yo has never been that it's low impact. Yo-yo triggers a lot. And I think this makes Matchbox very good, actually. It's non-toy, yes. Non-toy is good. You don't want to charge your yo-yo. With soul, yes. Ship. Bob, this plus gym. I don't want to run gym. It says non-toys. Like, I guess you can play, like, if you're playing Jim and Bob, I guess you can, like, if you're playing, like, I guess, Cargo Shorts and Beast of Burden and Yo-Yo and this, you can, like, you can run one item that's not a toy, and then you can charge it one item. Like, let's see, yeah, like Pig's Gym, Beast, that's 6 slots, this is 7, Shorts is 9, like, Yo-Yo as the final slot, and then you have, like, you can charge the gym a bunch, the speedrunner. I mean, okay, guys, it has to upgrade somehow. Either it gets charged more, or it charges more, or it loses cooldown, right? Like, I think losing cooldown is gonna be weaker than giving more charge. I'm not sure what happens here, like let's say it loses cooldown, right? Like, it goes to 5, 4, and then 3 at diamond. That's still good, like, charge 1. Like, it's still a fast trigger. I mean, maybe, Probably just charges more things, right? Ah. That's worse than it just charges more things. Still fine though. Like, it is worse. Yeah, but it just gets more targets, right? Yeah. Charge 2 non-toys 1 seconds. That's a bit worse. Charging more targets. Still fine though. I presume it just gains more targets. Very interesting. This has huge potential in my opinion. I think it looks OP to me. The rice ball is a non-toy. That is true. PenFT is the linchpin here. Is PenFT a toy? Let me just check. Can be charged by the thing though. The PenFT. Are you a toy? What other toys do we have here? So we got Pyg toys in the abstract. What is Pyg? Toy? Piggles are toys. Interesting. All the Piggles count as toys. Booby is a toy. Boomer is a toy. Gumball is a toy. Marble is a toy actually. How about this item actually? Yeah, marbles, yo-yo, matchbox, that thing, model ship, is multicast, slingshot, snow globe. Yeah, marbles, matchbox, yo-yo, plus the thing. Speedrunner. These are like all bronze items. Like marbles, matchbox, yo-yo, and this are all bronze. You can play these 4. You can add this later. You can add PenFT. Some good shit in here, huh? Yeah. Okay. So, for the Pyg expansion, I like Speedrunner a lot. This item looks bonkers to me. It does fundamentally strong things. It cycles, it makes your thing like a loop. In a post-bonkening meta, like, since they slowed all the items, charge cycles, charge loops have become so much more important. And Pyg, especially in the early and mid game, part of the reason why Pyg's early game feels so much nowadays is that Pyg has no haste. Like, Pyg has a lot of packages, early game packages that are very reactive, it's just like high shield, high healing, but no like scaling pressure, right? And has no haste in the early game. Dooley, Vanessa can have early game haste. Zoalcid is haste, Beach Ball is haste, Companion Core is haste. Like, Dooley has ways to get haste, right? Aiden is haste, like, even Mac has like smelling salts for haste, right? But he has no haste. So having this like charge loop item available to you seems like a strong idea. And in the late game, these aren't the best builds, like charging loop builds. They can work very fine and they're fun. So, it's a good item in my opinion. Anyways, that was that. I think is like the review here. That was fun.